Well, hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today I finished off rolling the last couple of fields, Hill House and High House, and I've just put the cattle float in the back because we're going to cut some cattle out to the Broads National Park tomorrow. I also found a place where I can put my cattle stick, my cattle cane on the front linkage, and it actually sits on there quite well. So we've just got to go out to the field and find the bird banger, because we've been spraying some nitrogen on the silage field and I've got to move the bird banger because we just spent £1,200 on this fertiliser and we don't want the birds to eat all the clover and all the silage. It's been a few days actually since I've used the truck. Right. Go and find this bird banger. Gate should go up. There we go. Alright, well I've just had the bird banger out here with the fodder beet and the barley. I've just put it in the back of the Defender and we're going to go and take it to the silage field, which is actually, we're growing hay on it, so I'm going to call it the hay field, and we'll try and get these blooming birds off the hay field. And as you can see, I'm using the gallops at the moment as a track to drive on. I could really do with some wooden panels in the back of the Defender at some point, stop the sides getting dented on the outside, but you know, it's one of those things. So this was a track we put in a while ago with Roger, the digger driver from Alan Collier, and it works pretty well as an escape from the stackyard to take machinery out onto the field and come back onto the concrete roadway here. And I've been moving these bricks out of the way. They're about to go into a shed this year, later on. Those chain harrows are pulled out because we've got a job to do down at the Norfolk Broads National Park. The sheep down there haven't been doing as good a job because we haven't got as many sheep at the moment. There's the Pottinger, which I need to put some new points on, and I might have to take those chain harrows away and go and do that job down at the Broads. That's my front box, which at the moment hasn't got any concrete weight in it, so I use it without the concrete weight to put equipment in when I need a little bit less weight. There's the dump trailer, that needs a good clean, and then there's the rollers, which I've just taken off and I've spread them out, as you can see there, to reduce the wear on the rear tyres. The tyres are in the air, the ram is concealed and it won't hopefully rust. And then that's our silage on the left, that's everything which is left, so we've got to be very careful of how much silage we use over the next couple of weeks, and this silage is only going to be used for horses now because the cattle have eaten it all. The amount of bales they use, it should go down because the horses, the cattle and the sheep will all be going out soon, so it never works out that way though. There's always something inside, so we'll have to be very careful about how we use the silage. And then just on the left here, I've had a couple of bales in the shed, some of the dry ones, which I've started to take out because I need to make some more room in that shed, and I can just use them from the stack for the cattle. That's barley straw for eating, so it's all a little bit tidier over here. We have got to have a big spring clean at some point on this side of the road, but it's looking a little bit tidier than it has been in the past. Today on the farm it's been fairly mild, and I never really know whether to leave my hoodie on or just go out in my t-shirt. It's that mild at the moment. So I'll head off to the hayfield. Alan Collier's just doing a bit more landscaping over there with their bulldozer at the moment. I've just arrived here and just have a look at that flock there of pigeons. There's so many of them, must be hundreds of pigeons, which have all just flown off into the distance, into those trees there as we've arrived. I didn't pick it up on camera, but that's the reason anyway. It is quite a nice time of the year actually, heading towards summer. Birds are out in the evening. Battery, it's quite a good one, this one. When you spent the best part of £1,200 on fertiliser for this field, you know, you've got to look after the crop, so that'll keep those pigeons off there hopefully. Yeah, at the moment, you know, with the price fertiliser is, you just cannot afford to let the birds destroy the crops. So, and some of you had asked about the Gator, what was wrong with it. Well, this here is the old steering rack here, which we used to have in it. So that's worn out, and we couldn't get a new individual bushing here, a new bearing. So you had to buy the whole steering rack, which is quite expensive. It was several hundred pounds, and I've been told it's only any good for scrap. So off it goes to China when I next go to Great Yarmouth to get rid of the scrap. In the evenings, I've been working at the moment on my Specialised e-bike, which is a cross-country mountain bike. It's about only a year old, and recently it's had some problems. So it's got to have a new battery, and there's a Specialised store opening up in Norwich locally, and I think it has, from what I've been told, it's got to have a new battery. And I was thinking about an electric car in the future, but if my bike here has to have a new battery every year, a couple of years, if you had a car, how expensive it would be with an electric car to have a new battery, I think I'm only going to have an electric bike. I don't think I'd go for the electric cars just yet. I did ask about a new battery, how much it would cost, and they wanted about £1,200. Seems to be the magic number today, £1,200 for everything. Fertiliser and all that. Put the 65 in the shed here for now. Jack the mechanic will be coming hopefully in the next few weeks, and we're going to whip the head off that tractor and we'll put it back together for now. If anybody knows of any cosmetic restorers who are good with body panels, we could send the body panels away, and I could send the engine away to be rebuilt. That would be absolutely fantastic. But for now, we will just do the head gasket. So there's going to be plenty more content coming up over the next few weeks. As always, do go and follow the Olly's Farm Instagram page, which is ollys.farm in the Instagram search bar. Enjoy your day, whatever you're up to, and I will catch you on the next one. Click here to subscribe to the channel, and click here to watch another Olly's Farm video.